I'm looking for Joanna, please. Oh.
Easy if you get in here. It's nice to meet you. I've heard about you many times.
Yeah, that strange lady that does strange things. Most people don't believe it's a proper job. If people say, oh, that performer, she was great, people are going to hire you. And that's much more like that rather than people looking up your ad in the yellow pages or anything. Because I am a people person, everywhere I go, you know, I'm smiling and having a conversation, and often it'll be, you know, that odd meeting, you know, friend of a friend in a cafe that'll bring the next big gig in.
Are you going to put your socks on outside? Or?
No, I'm putting them in here. When I was at school, I wanted to be an electrical engineer. And then I discovered drama, and it was like, oh, nothing else would do. Wait.
Wait, in fact, do you want to put these on in there?
Oh, no, I'm going to put them on outside. My name is Clare Louise Stace, and I work as a children's entertainer. This is where I get to put my costumes in here. I think I have about 4 different characters that I can play really well. But the number of costumes I have is about 25, 30. Oh, does my bum look big in this? Pajamas. Now, you see, so it's much easier. Here is my sewing machine. It's turned out to be quite fabulous that I accidentally was good at making balloons.
Go. Get some bubbles.
Yeah, you can. When I first started clowning, it was a sort of 3 hours of clowning, and I was happy the whole time. And I'd come home and I'd cry. I'd just have to cry. Like, there had to be some sort of balance. The performances that go really, really well are really, really tiring. You know, I'll do a 4-hour gig, then I need to sleep for 4 hours. Which is partly because I've also got 2 chronic illnesses, cystic fibrosis and rheumatoid arthritis. The one that I've had since birth is cystic fibrosis. And cystic fibrosis affects the secretory system of the body. Also in the lungs. Everyone has mucus in the lungs. But with cystic fibrosis, the mucus is extra thick. So you've got to actually get it out mechanically. So exercise, breathing exercises, nebulizers to not only kill the bacteria but also to make the mucus less thick. I'm also on intravenous antibiotics at the moment. This white tube here, that tube is 50 centimetres long, going up a vein, and then the end of it comes to rest just above my heart. Having cystic fibrosis frightens me insofar as it's degenerative, like I'm going to lose quality of life. But when I get sick for me, I feel so wretched. The other disease I have is rheumatoid arthritis, and I've had that one now for 4 years. Rheumatoid's horrid. Like, I reckon that if I just had cystic fibrosis, you see, I was coping quite well with just having cystic fibrosis, which is great and phenomenal and fabulous. You know, a lot of people with cystic fibrosis aren't as lucky as me. But rheumatoid, it's kind of contradictory, because like with cystic fibrosis you need to be active and do lots of exercise, and then with rheumatoid, particularly if there's a flare, it's like, well, everything hurts. I could hardly walk for a while. Like, you know, I needed help dressing myself sometimes. You know, I need those old people's railings to sit down on the toilet. I had rheumatoid arthritis for 8 months without it being diagnosed. And I was basically a cripple for those 8 months. And I really thought I was going to have to give it up.
Absolutely you can. Here we are. There you're going.
How do you stand on those things?
With lots of practice.
It's quite difficult to stand still.
It is, but I can stand still for that long.
Lovely.
I want to have a photo with her.
Well, I haven't got the camera.
What am I going to do when I can't still walk anymore? What am I going to do when I don't have the energy to perform like I do now for 4 hours? What am I going to do that's still fun and still performing, because I love performing? Rockets. The idea behind Rocket Girl is, this is the idea that's going to launch my career into the times of my disability. See, Rocket Girl haircut, Rocket Girl business name certificate. I will be launching rockets at festivals and events around Perth. And this is Andrew.
Hello.
He's my lover. Andrew's also the father of my stepchildren.
Do you remember that first time you met Clare at Dinosaur Gyms?
I didn't cheer.
Yeah, you did. You and Ethan looked at me and then you went, Daddy's new girlfriend. The year anniversary of our first date at Dinosaur Gyms was on Monday, 2 days ago.
Yeah, I knew up front that she was an artist, a performer, and also very, very good with her decisions and money and all that kind of stuff.
And what's it like living with a clown?
Oh, it's
Good.
well.
You like it, do you, Miss T?
Yes, the kids like it, but she's not often a clown. It just wouldn't. It'd be very odd if she did that at home. Yeah.
I myself probably can't continue to perform into my 80s. And it's a rheumatoid that's going to put me in the wheelchair first, I think. And that's okay. This house is easily modified for a wheelchair. And I have people around me that love me just for who I am. And I now have Rocket Girl. So Mucus, I love you and everything you do. Mucus, I love you because you lubricate. Lubricate because you grow bacteria. When you stagnate, we all emerge from mucus, that primeval ooze. So Mucus, I love you. You fill my nose when I have a cold. When I blow out chunky green stuff, I know you're pretty old, but mix it with saliva. It looks a bit like stew. Mucus, I love you.